With 2025 wrapped, of course we are asking ourselves, which was the best watch of the year? Was it a marquee release from one of the big name brands like Rolex, IWC, or Omega? A quieter release from one of the indies or micro brands? And what really is the rubric for best watch of the year evaluation? Price positioning, innovation, aesthetic, specifications? Well, the Time & Tide team has come together to each make their picks and convince you that their choice is the watch of 2025. Let's get to it.
Now, I need to make a distinction. If you saw me appear on Teddy Baldessari's channel talking about my most worn watch, that's different to my favorite. It's not going to surprise anyone. It was the Vacheron Constantin Historique 222, and it just hit me like a freight train. It is a fully brushed watch. It has only some polished finishing. Most of it is brushed. It is a matte dial, so there is really nothing that you can magic from this dial as you turn it on your wrist, apart from its color. The color does change, but it just demonstrated to me the power of a couple of things. Number one, a well-sized watch. The first links don't just collapse off the side of the case. They really hold their form. They camber out, those first two male end links. But the Vacheron is one that when you put it on, you feel that level of comfort. You see that level of craftsmanship. You feel that level of horological mastery. And it's just enormously satisfying. Sometimes a design can find its time again and be perhaps even more profound. And I think that this watch has defined this year for me, and it will remain one of the great, most cherished objects I own. So I hope you've had a great year, and I look forward to seeing what the rest of the team have loved this year. And I'll see you on the next video.
There were about 6 or 7 watches I could have spoken about here, but really there was only one. The Roger Smith Series 6 isn't just a new watch to me. This is the continuation of a legacy that we're going to be talking about for hundreds and hundreds of years. Now, you can't say that about every novelty, but when Roger Smith releases a new watch, we are witnessing history being written in front of our own eyes. And this is also my favorite Roger Smith design that he has created to date. 40mm in diameter, but it sits on the wrist more like a 38. He has taken his traveling date function that he developed over a decade ago, and he has distilled the watch down to allow this function to really shine. I heard someone describe this watch as edible, and I can see what they mean. Everything from the polish, the shine, the color, the texture is all in perfect balance, and you get everything that you want from a Roger Smith, all shining its brightest. And that is what is my watch of 2025.
It was a tough choice, but my best watch of 2025 pick has to go to Breguet's Experimentale 1. In a futuristic, faceted, sporty 100-meter water-resistant case that yet incorporates traditional Breguet signatures like a fluted case band, the brand premiered a new magnetic escapement inside of a constant force tourbillon that runs at 10 hertz. That's double that of a standard high beat movement. The notion of taking an escapement's sworn mortal enemy, magnetism, and harnessing it to be a contributor to precision rather than a detriment is just insane. But Breguet did it, and the result is an escapement that is friction-free due to magnetic impulses Jedi force pushing the escapement lever back and forth. This magnetic escapement, joined with the constant force mechanism, results in the amplitude being preserved throughout the entire duration of its 72 hours of power reserve and an accuracy rating of within 1 second per day. Insane. For me, it's also my pick due to what it represents about the trajectory of Breguet. I think I can speak on behalf of everyone when I say we've all been rooting for Breguet, that it had yet to hit its peak potential in the modern era. And ultimately, the turning point was when Gregory Kissling joined on as the brand's CEO. Breguet went all out for its 250th anniversary this year, debuting at least 13 different references, each with rich, clear narratives of brand storytelling, each in the brand's new 18-karat Breguet gold alloy, and many premiering design elements or even new Breguet innovations like the magnetic escapement. So not only do I think Breguet had the best watch of 2025, I think Breguet as a brand won 2025. We have never been more excited about the brand than right now, and I think that's an awesome thing.
Okay, gang, I have been shooting watches for years for Time & Tide. So I'm coming at this from a very different perspective. I am not a watch journalist. I cannot tell you about the ones and the zeros of many, many watches, but I can tell you what I like. And aesthetically, the drop this year from IWC, the Ingenieur 42mm in black ceramic, blew me away. It's like they invented a watch for me. They ticked all of the boxes for me. This black on black on black, ceramic, all of those brushed finishes, it just softly reflects whatever light you shine at it. You could not take a bad photo of this watch in any light. It would just look amazing. It is a little bit larger than the 40mm Ingenieur, but I like it because of that. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit dominating on the wrist, and with the black ceramic bracelet itself, it's just a one-form piece which just wraps around my wrist and just felt right. But what was amazing was flipping this thing over and seeing the smoked sapphire case back, which just gives you a peek into that movement in the back, and just the tones because of that smoked sapphire just fits so well with this black on black on black watch. I mean, this is just that everyday watch that I would just crush. I would love it. I would wear the hell out of it. Well done, IWC. You've just freaking nailed it in spades. I want one. I'm big. One day it will be mine.
Hey guys, Jamie here, and my favourite watch of 2025? Well, if you've been following us at Time and Tide all this year, it won't come as a surprise that my favourite is the Zenith G.F.J. Calibre 135. I'm nothing if not consistent. When this watch came out at Watches and Wonders in April, I fell in love with it. You can see me absolutely gush over it in our Kiss, Marry, Kill video. And then I've done nothing but heap praise on the watch ever since. I'm still in love with it. But why is it such a noteworthy watch? Well, it's an expression of watchmaking that we just haven't seen from Zenith in a while. This is a watchmaker that we most commonly associate with high beat chronographs or maybe pilot's watches. So to get this super elegant platinum dress watch with a lapis lazuli, guilloche and mother of pearl dial, that then also revives the Calibre 135, one of the most historically significant movements of all time, that won Zenith all these chronometry awards in the 20th century, executed in this super seamless package. It's just a refreshing change of pace. A demure, exciting watch that reminds us of a different part of Zenith's history. I'm still in love with it. I desperately want to add one to my collection. What is exciting though is that the G.F.J. is supposed to be a new collection for Zenith, so we might see more references in it as we enter 2026. But for now, it's the watch I'm most in love with. It's my favorite of 2025. God, I just want one so bad.
So now we turn it over to you. We want to know, out of all of our choices, which of us had the best pick? And if we didn't choose what you think the watch of the year is, please, in the comments, let us know what you believe the best watch of 2025 was. As always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can always be apprised of the latest watch news, reviews, and content. And as always, I'll see you on the next one, or I'll see you next year.